Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit. We're continuing our series of daily morning meditations where we generally look at one or another of the lessons that are assigned for morning or evening prayer, what is known as the daily office lectionary. And I thought today we'd go ahead and we take a look at the lesson that's assigned for morning prayer, and that is from the third epistle of St. John. Remember, yesterday we did the second epistle of St. John, and it was one chapter. Well, guess what? The third epistle is also one chapter long. So we'll go ahead and read that. The third epistle of St. John. The elder unto the well-beloved Gaius, whom I love in the truth. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. For I rejoiced greatly when the brethren came and testified of the truth that is in thee, even as thou walkest in the truth. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in truth. Beloved, thou dost faithfully whatsoever thou doest to the brethren and to strangers, which have borne witness of thy charity before the church, whom if thou bring forward on their journey after a godly sort, thou shalt do well. Because that for his name's sake they went forth, taking nothing of the Gentiles. We therefore ought to receive such, that we might be fellow helpers to the truth. I wrote unto the church, but Diophnes, who loved to have the preeminence among them, receiveth it not. Wherefore, if I come, I will remember his deeds which he doeth, prating against us with malicious words, and not content therewith. Neither doth he himself receive the brethren, and forbiddeth them that would, and casteth them out of the church. Beloved, follow not that which is evil, but that which is good. He that doeth good is of God, but he that doeth evil hath not seen God. Demetrius hath good report of all men, and of the truth itself, yea, and we also bear record, and ye know that our record is true. I had many things to write, but I will not with ink and pen write unto thee. But I trust I shall shortly see thee, and we shall speak face to face. Peace be to thee. Our friends salute thee. Greet the friends by name. Okay, so, again, here we have this great little short letter. I imagine it's a quick little note that John is just scratching off. And the church has thought, here's authentic writings of the beloved disciple. And even though it's mostly about a guy who didn't report back and receive people like he was supposed to, and another guy at the bottom who did, right, at the beginning and at the end, in the middle he talks about the importance of the fact that, at the beginning he talks about the importance of the fact that you believe the truth and you proclaim the truth and you're living the truth, because we have to believe in the truth. And then he goes on to say that that he said, he said, wherefore if I come, I remember the deeds that he doeth, right? So this person's gonna have to make account for what he did wrong, the person who did wrong. But then here's the whole meat of the teaching. Beloved, follow not that which is evil, but that which is good. He that doeth good is of God, but he that doeth evil hath not seen God. So again, this is kind of a corollary of by the fruits ye shall know them, right? And let's be honest, folks. There's a lot of evil, right? We like to think that that when bad things happen, we gnash our teeth and we have great sorrow and we mourn for bad things that happen in the world. But in the end, when people say, why? It's because of evil, right? The evil one, the devil, tricks us into trying to justify things, and he tricks us into doing bad things, and we, by our own sin, do that which is selfish and evil as well. For many, unfortunately, the devil doesn't have to do a lot of hard work because, well, people are doing it anyway, right? As a matter of fact, I once heard an expression, one of the church fathers said it, that the devil doesn't really have to do much with those outside the church because he considers them already won. They're doing his work. The scary part is for those of us in the church don't know better. So God help us and guide us. So today is Saturday. Please keep our Alpha course in your prayers. Today is our Holy Spirit Day. We're spending time talking about the teaching of the Holy Spirit, about who he is and what he does as the third person of the Holy Trinity. So do pray for our parish on this Alpha Day. And then, of course, tomorrow we gather together, glorify God, and worship him here at St. John's. And I hope that your Saturday is full of blessings.